I felt like I was prepared in nursing school to get out there and work with patients. What I wasn't prepared for was all the work environment issues that come up. So it was a critical time in the beginning months of my career to figure out, how do I not lose my passion as a nurse? Because it does get to be challenging. I feel like in nursing school, we have preceptors and wonderful teachers who guide us, and they want us to really understand evidence-based guidelines and how we practice, looking at the research, from research bringing it into practice. So it's this idealistic state in nursing school. And then I felt like when I got out to the real world, that reality just hit me. And I hear that from a lot of new grads that I mentor. And I tell them that was my reality too. It's just, you don't understand the expectations of the work environment. I think you realize you're going to go out there, especially if you're so passionate. Most people go into nursing because they want to save lives. They think it's going to be this environment where they're going to jump in and learn the skills and make people get better. But then you realize like teamwork sometimes is not there, or skill communication is not there. The standards we talk about from American Association of Critical Care Nurses, the healthy work environment standards, sometimes those standards are not there. It's disappointing, but it could be a great unit. But even if one of those skills is missing, then I feel like it causes a lot of issues for the unit, for the nurses, and especially for the patients. The patients suffer. 70% of patient safety issues are tied into communication issues. We didn't effectively communicate. We missed an opportunity to say an important fact about the patient or the history. So it's all tied into this communication problem that we have. And I think a lot of people just assume just because you're a professional, you get communication skills, you learn them in school, which is far away from the truth. Some people are skillful. It's maybe an innate ability, or they grew up in a family that taught them the perfect way to communicate. But most people, I feel like, struggle with communication. And I think because of that, then there are issues of mistrust or not building trust with your colleagues, with your anyone who comes in. Like as a new grad, sometimes I didn't know the expectations that my preceptors had of me because it wasn't communicated. Everyone had their own personality and their own way of doing things. And I feel like I had to learn what is it that they expect of me before I could do it. Not just the skills I need to learn and perform and become proficient at, but also how do I deal with this person's attitude or personality? That was a big challenge as a new person, trying to navigate that world of different individuals, and especially in a big unit like mine. There were 150 employees, so you get to work with very different personalities. Every shift is different. If we don't work together as a team, if we don't skillfully communicate and true collaboration and really uphold leadership values, then we're shortchanging our patients. And I saw some of those difficulties in my unit. We had our charge nurse leave. Not our manager actually, when I started, the person who hired me. It was a 6-month transition for our unit where we weren't sure who was going to be our leader, and that caused a lot of unrest. And I think during that time I had 16 preceptors. It was just a really chaotic period. But I found organizations like AACN in my life so valuable because they still made me feel I could be connected to that greater vision for my future, for nursing. Great place to learn clinical topics. NTI is known for that, National Teaching Institute. There are 300 sessions you could choose from. The super sessions are so motivating. People here, it has this a reputation that's out in the community. People know it's valuable. But I think the other value added of NTI and other professional networks and organizations and conferences like this is you do really find inspiration. You find like-minded people that maybe understand what you're going through, and you could really have a conversation and know that that's your community. People get it. They know that maybe you have staffing issues in your unit. They know that it's difficult, what it's like to deal with end of life and moral distress. So you feel like you can let your guard down and really connect with people. It's such an amazing experience.